Welcome, Lace Dweem. Today, we're doing research for the Sturture deck format. I've been doing a lot of yapping, but not a lot of research. Saying this deck is the most busted deck, da-da-da-da-da. But we'll see what's up. What was I gonna do? Let's see. Ooh, one away from 350 subs. I do like that. I do like that number. It's a healthy number. It's a healthy number. Bomb. Alrighty. Let me put this more to the side. If I could do that, that'd be great. Alright, cool. Let's see. Alright, let's do a little research. I actually know nothing about the deck, so let's get into it. Let's see. Reviews. Let's see. Breakdown and everything 3K views. What does this guy have? He has 5.1 view. I know Cardi Zoka made a video about it. I'll probably watch his right now. Next. Let me open this guy in a new tab. All right, let's dip our toes in, fellas. Let's do this guy. Let's check this guy out. Not the ads. Anything but the ads.
What's going on, everyone? Vampire Gaming
Let's
here.
check
Today
out.
we're going to be talking about the Ultra.
There you go, no ads.
About the
Easy
Ultra deck,
peasy.
the Three Brothers, releasing here in the U.S. in April 2024 and in Asia in December of this year. So in this video, we're going to talk about the decks, what it includes. We're going to talk about the cards in the decks, the leaders, and we'll also talk about some combos in the deck and like synergies for the cards, and just my overall thoughts on the decks and leaders. So let's go ahead and dive in here. We've got Ultra deck. It's just like the Three Captains, but this time around it's the Three Brothers, so all cards are holographic, and it's a new deck themed the Three Brothers of Ace, Sabo, and Luffy. And so it's $34.99 MSRP. I believe this is higher than the Three Captains, but this does include a little bit more, and let's talk about that. So the contents, it's a constructed deck.
These shits are gonna be
cards.
expensive.
You get $10 cards, but you also get
35 a pop.
Just a little paper playmat, and you get a card case ×1. I wonder if this is what they consider like the deck box, or if it's gonna be like an individual like leader case.
Ooh,
the deck box there.
We'll see, because I'm getting plenty of this product.
Bonus pack X1, 3 cards, 16 types in total. These are cards that you can pull for alternate art versions
16
of
types?
the cards in the deck. And I imagine this is probably
I need 36 cards. That's gonna be a while.
Minus the, because you can get, I believe you can get the leaders. Minus the.
I'm gonna try to go for a leader
events.
first,
I think it just doesn't include.
and then slowly upgrade.
But yeah, so let's go ahead and take a look at all of.
Got the Snevels there, he's beginning to be
So
sick.
we have the leaders. You've got Monkey D. Luffy, and then his effect. He has an effect that alters the rules. And it's by the rules. Your face-up life cards will be sent to the bottom of your deck instead of to your hand. And it was just confirmed by Bandai that this means that triggers do not activate. So you can't stack triggers. However, Luffy does have a pretty crazy effect. Dawn X2 once per turn activate main. You may discard 1 card from your hand. If your life is at 0 cards, you may add up to 2 cards with a cost of 5 from your hand or trash to your life face up. And you ideally obviously want to do that from your trash. You don't want to go minus.
Yeah, you want to go trash.
From your hand. But he essentially goes from 0 back up to 2, which could be very strong. Being a yellow black leader, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
Yes, our boss.
And then we've also got Sabo. He's Dawn X1. And then activate main once per turn. You may add up to one of your 3-cost or higher characters with 7,000 power or more to the top of your life face up, and give up to one of your characters plus 2,000 power until the start of your turn. So
interesting.
Just straight up can gain a life and buff a character until next turn. So that's really huge. I think we can see some cool stuff around that. And then, of course, the one you all have been waiting for, the Fire Boy himself, the Will of Fire.
Yes, sir.
Portgas D Ace. Don X2. Activate main once per turn. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Add up to one 5-cost character to the top of your life face up. Then place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. So first things first, you can activate this on your first turn. Use it to load up the grave. Cycle through your cards. And so that could be very nice. So you get to start off that, and you could potentially cycle through your whole deck.
Look at the top 5 cards from your
it'll
deck.
Take 10 turns just using that effect. Less than 10 turns, so it'll take 8 turns. So you could potentially stack through and know your entire deck just with this. The caveat is end of your turn, trash all face-up cards in your life. So he doesn't get to keep the life. So that is the downfall. Now let's go ahead and take a look here at the characters, the cards. First thing we're going to look at here is going to be the brothers. So if you've ever played Yu-Gi-Oh, these are kind of like the baby dragons. So I don't have their effect listed here, but I'll tell you what they do. So it's activate main. You may trash this character, reveal the top card of your life if the card is a 5-cost, and that's for each character. So for Luffy, it's a 5-cost Luffy. For Sabo, it's a 5-cost Sabo. And for Ace, it's a 5-cost Ace. You may play it. If you play it, up to one of your leaders gains plus 2,000 power until the end of your opponent's turn. So essentially, these are baby new gates that you can do, and you can also potentially on your, depending on the turn, but you could potentially do this on like your 4-Dawn turn. You can find a way to load them up. Really, it only works in Ace. But you could potentially use this and become a 7k leader. And then, like Luffy, if you go to 0 super fast, you can load them up. So these are the keys. Absolutely crazy. Really hyped for these. Really excited to see what these end up doing in the meta. And then so we've got Sabo. These are the older brothers. So like these are the cards that you're going to be playing out with these. He's Dressrosa too, so he's going to work with Kyros when he comes out in the booster. And then also, of course, with like Corrida Coliseum, so really interesting to see what happens. But he's on play. You may trash the top or bottom card of your life, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. Pretty simple. Big fan of this. Big fan of this. And then we've got Monkey D. Luffy. He also is he's a 5/6, has counter, so it's really nice that these have counter and that they're not all just cards with
9k baby.
Since that does matter.
Because baby and this one.
You're going to be stacking these in your life. Potentially, you want to be able to get cards with counter, not just be stuck with a bunch of no counter. So I really enjoy that they have counter. But then also, activate main once per turn. This character gains plus 2,000 until the start of your next turn. So when he swings, he's going to be an 8. But on top of that, you can use it, and he's an 8 on the opponent's turn, so he can't get, like, Jet Pistol. And then, if you have 1 life or more, draw 1 card and trash the top card of your life. So perfect synergy for that Luffy leader, since if you have 1 life, you can use it to +1, and then you discard that, and then gain 2 life. So you can see how they kind of, like, work with their respective leaders. And then, of course, we have our boy, Portgas D. Ace. Super crazy card. Honestly, his cards, I hate to say it, but it's better than every other yellow deck. But on play, if you have 2 or less life, this card gains rush. So it's a 5/7 rush. Ace, again, just being 7k, and then also just having
cooking
a rush
it up,
card.
man.
We love to see that. But yeah, you could potentially, like, if you use the Ace to cheat this out, you can go Ace, play this, you're a 7k lead, swing 7, swing 7. Pretty solid. And then, of course, we have some support cards for the deck. We've got Curly Dadan. She's a blocker, a 5/4, but on play, you can play up to 1 of each of a 2-cost Sabo, Ace, or Luffy from your hand. So you could potentially play this, then play 6 Dawn worth of characters, and just have an 11 Dawn turn.
And she's a blocker?
Big potential. You probably don't want to do that, but Being able to play this and then like potentially play out 2 while also gaining a blocker and potentially becoming up to a 9k lead depending on your life would be huge. So we'll see. Again, having that counter also very nice. And then of course more support. We have a Sturture. This is the heart and soul of the deck in my opinion, because
Best
this
card
is so versatile. I think it's going to be
and favorite character.
I think it goes further than just this deck. But you look at the top 5 cards of your deck on play, reveal up to 1 Sabo, Ace, or Monkey D. Luffy card with a cost of 5 or less, and then put it to your hand. Then place the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. Very solid card. And then, of course, we got a couple more. We got the 2Ks. You know, Makino is a big part of their life, so we've got Makino on play. You may add the top or bottom card of your life to your hand, and then look at your life, then return them in any order. Again, like you can go Ace, add 1, play this on 3, and then essentially for free find out your whole life and rearrange it for those 2 Dawn that you use to stack that. And you get to add that card to your hand. So you played the card, it doesn't get wasted, it goes to your hand, and then you get this. Or like Luffy, I don't believe you can use this on Luffy, because the way Luffy changed the rules, this is cost, so you wouldn't be able to activate this with like one of the face-up cards. So I think that's one thing to note, but overall, I think this is just busted for yellow in general. I don't know who decided to make this card, but it's absolutely crazy.
Makino's busted.
And then the other 2K, Yamato, again getting some more rush. This one being a 2K, a 5-drop, 4,000 power. But on play, you look at all of your life cards, place 1 card on the top of your deck, then return your life in your desired order. So again, like minusing your life just a little bit to be able to manipulate your whole life. But like, you know, Katakuri was living with life manipulation, but now every yellow deck is going to be having life.
Yes, sir.
Then we've got a blocker. We've got a Vonkov. And then on play, you may trash the top or bottom card of your life. Reveal 1 cost 5 character from your hand. Then place it face down on the top of your life. So again, like with Ace, if you have that face up, you trash it. And you can replace it with a face down, just as effectively using this to gain a life. Same with Luffy. You can trash it. And then boom, you can gain a life that's face down. It have to be one of those 5-cost characters, so those are going to matter, but it could be anyone. And so there is at least 1 5-cost trigger, so it could be a great way to stack that and just get a body or something like that. And then, of course, you have a whole extra booster coming out with more support. So a lot to be possible there, but I think this card is going to be really great.
Oh, shit.
Then let's talk some of the boss characters. So we've got like our 5-drops, but then we've got our real heavy hitters. And then, of course, we've got my goat, Shanks. And then this was one of the cards that if you don't follow me on X, formerly Twitter, already, at Vampire Gaming.
Ooh, follow
this is one of the cards that I predicted would pretty much exist, is that on play, flip one of your face-up life cards face down. Essentially like one of those cards that will manipulate cards being face-up. And then if your opponent has 7 or more cards in their hand, send 1 card from the top of their life to the trash. So you've got leaders like Newgate that might have more than 7 cards. Anyone who's big-handing. So this is, again, like you already have the law out there that you have to watch your hand size, but now yellow, you'll potentially have to watch your hand size too, because if not, you're just going to trash 1 life. And so it's almost like Trash Mom, but more situational. But you do get to play that one where you get to manipulate the cards, so I think this sees play. And then another one, again, you know, you've got Luffy looked up to Shanks. Ace's Pops was Newgate, so we've got a Newgate. It has counter. On play, add the top card of your life, or add the top card of your deck to the top of your life cards. Then, look at all your life cards, place one of the cards on the top of your deck. Return your remaining life cards in your desired order. So you almost get like your own Heart of the Cards Destiny draw vibe, because you get to play it, you get to add one, and then you're going to take one away. And so this could be nice because I believe this will work around the Luffy. And then so like you can take that, you place one, and I believe it's face down. I'm assuming it's going to play it face down since it doesn't specify face up. So again, just like rotating out those face up cards with a face down card. I believe that's where this is going to come in. Then, of course, they have some events to support them. Typically, each character gets their own event. We've got the Sabo event, Flaming Dragon King. And then its counter, give up to one of your leaders or characters plus 4,000. So it's a 2/4 counter. And then you look at your life cards, all of your life cards, and return them in your desired order. So this one lets you essentially do that for free without having to pay those life costs or a high cost. So like early, if you're going first or if you're going second and you don't play anything on your 2 dawn
This
turn,
card's
and
just
you're
really
swing
good.
and use this, now you know your whole life. And then trigger, you may add the top or bottom card to your hand. Place one card from your hand to the top of your life. Then we've got the Luffy one, Gum Gum Jet Spear. Note, it's a Punk Hazard card. However, its counter, give up to one of your leaders or characters plus 2,000 power for this battle. Then if your life is 0, draw 1 card. Again, kind of gearing towards Luffy, but letting you draw a card is pretty neat. And then trigger, you may add the top or bottom card of your life to your hand. Place 1 card from your hand to the top or bottom of your life.
The Sturture.
And then we didn't really get an ace event. We got this. 3 Brothers Bond, but this is pretty good.
Yeah.
It's essentially
So
golf.
sick.
Look at the top 5 cards of your deck and reveal up to 1 cost 5 or less. Sabo or Ace or Luffy. Then put it in your hand. Then place the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. And then trigger, you just activate this.
That's a free switch.
Searching for those characters. I feel that this is going to be important just so you can get to those characters. So you can have the 5, you can have the 2, whatever you need. Now let's talk just a little bit about like the combos. So we've got Luffy, and so this Luffy, when you Dawn X2, you may discard 1 card. You can add when you're at 0. You have to be at 0, but you can add 2 cards with a 5 cost from your hand or trash. So if you have any of the big ones and you have the little ones, you could.
So we have 1-drop Sturture. We got Garf Sturture.
Playing the Dawn is just slightly stronger.
I think we need a Mel.
Blocker,
I'll
so
play Sundry.
Blocker. But then you can play out potentially.
But you already have two. You already have two counters, which is actually
and
pretty
then
nuts.
if both of your face-up
Having
life
Call might not be
are
bad.
these, assuming you haven't used it this turn, and you have those already there, you can play them out, and then you play them out. You'll be a 9K lead, and you could discard and play two more in your life, or stack up to 2.
Might be a little crazy.
And that's crazy. Or if you don't have those and you use it this turn, you'll be at 0, but you'll be a 9K lead. So you have that going for you with the blocker to Dawn. However, if you have 1, you could do it with just 1, go 7, and then stack 2 more. So you could be a 7K leader with 2 life. Lots of just different variations of this, but this could be potentially very powerful since you can stack both of the life fairly easy with Luffy to cheat these out, and you get those nice bodies too. Then, of course, you've got Ace, and here kind of just one of the things, and it can be any of the brothers here, but you attach the 2 Dawn, and then you add 1, you search for 1, you add it to the top of your life, and you play Thunderbolt, or you play Sabo, and it's pretty much free. Sabo, each one of these trashes a life, but the Sabo, of course, will let you keep the body, but Thunderbolt you can do early, so you both have pretty solid synergy. And then also, cards like the Shanks, you can use Ace, play put the Sabo in your life, then you can play Shanks, put him face down, and then so at the end of your turn you aren't going to trash one, so for a 9 Dawn turn you can gain a life and get a 7K body. So I think that plays, it's decent. I think, it might have its place, but yeah, just being able to go up 1 life. And then just some of the synergies on the Sabo side. Of course, you have Satori. Satori you can attach to Dawn. I believe that you're going to be able to add them to your life as long as if you attach Dawn, you'll be able to add them to your life. And so a card like Satori you can add in, and then once it triggers, you can play it once more and just kind of keep it safe once you swing, and then just add it back, going up a life, but then also once it's done, you're going to re-get that body. And then, of course, cards like Rushers, because you could play 3 and then go 2 on Zoro, go 7, 1 on Sabo, add him to your life, and just simply go up a life and then boost somebody else for a swing as well. Same concept with these other rushers. Of course, Monkey D. Luffy having even more, since you have those yellow searchers that will allow you to search the unblockable Luffy. And then, of course, you can again just kind of keep your unblockable Luffy safe by putting him back into your life. Since he doesn't have any like trash or anything, he just simply allows you to gain a life. And the same with this Sanji, has the counter, so once it's in your life, you have counter. And then you can, like, you know, play this Dawn once, like on your 8 Dawn turn, you could swing 7 with the Sanji, Sabo, and then again, just boosting another character. So, a lot of possibilities there, I think, but I think the rushers are really going to get the most value. And of
Actually.
course, again, you do have that rush ace who's perfect at that 7k point. Now, on the Luffy side, we see Satori again. You want the 5s. 5s are going to become your life, and then they get bottom decked. So, counter isn't as relevant, but we got cards like Satori, Gadatsu. Gadatsu, just a 5, but an OP05 is a pretty solid yellow staple. And KO a character up to their life card amount. So pretty solid on that side. And then, of course, Kozuku Momonosuke coming out in OP06.
Yes,
Being a
sir.
5 cost. He's a 5/6 blocker, so those are always nice. And then he also can allow you to put cards into the life face up, so you can just stack some life with him. And then Garp, since you have that side with the black, and you can also rest Garp to discard for the pop, which can allow you to
Oh,
fuel
yeah.
in those 5
Throw the
cost
babies out there.
characters if needed. And then, of
Throw the
course,
5 cost.
Thunderbolt. I have Thunderbolt here because Luffy has to be at 0 to use his effect. So if you have 1, you can go Thunderbolt, and then discard. You pop something, and then you discard a card. And
Thunderball reject, get back to life. Oh my god, it's just nuts.
And then Ace, you of course get these nice blue cards here. I've got him with Satori, of course, because you add a 5 character to your life. Obviously, the ideal ones are going to be the brothers. However, whatever works, works, right? And then we've got Hiyori, which is actually insanely strong, because with Hiyori, you get to, it's on play, you may put the top or bottom card of your life pile into your hand. So you go 2 Dawn, and then you add it, and then you play Hiyori, and then Hiyori will add that card to your hand. So your 5 cost is going to get added to your hand, and you place 1 card from your hand on the top of your life. So it should be face down. So then you gain a life, and you get one of those cards. And so really strong. And then also you have Zeph. So not only can you do that, but the following turn, you could play Zeph and then return that Hiyori back to your hand or even any of your searchers. So Zeph has potential to be very strong for recycling your own cards in Ace. We'll see how that plays in the long term. But yeah, big fan, just in theory, just sitting here. And then, of course, Thunderbolt. Because again, you just Dawn 2, play that card, boom, and you get it for free. So Thunderbolt's essentially a 4/5 cost destruction. But yeah, that's essentially it. Honestly, in my opinion, I think Sabo is the strongest leader. It might be Luffy. People might find a way to abuse that 2 life and just go to distance. Because, yeah, being able to gain 2 life, so you could potentially end up being like a 9 life leader at the end of the day, which is just absolutely absurd. But it's completely possible. But yeah, if I had to rank them, I would probably rank them Sabo number 1, Ace number 2, and then Luffy number 3. And it will really depend on like what else comes out. But with what's out currently, I think these are. I think they're all definitely playable. I think Sabo is going to be the strongest, but it really depends on what comes in Extra Booster too. But yeah, really excited to see these come out to Japan. Let me know in the comments below which leader you will be playing. And as always, if you found this content of value, over 80% of my viewers are not subscribed. If you could do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. It'd mean the world to me. And as always, thank you all so much for watching.
Alright. Let me show you guys how it's done. I'm gonna show you guys how it's done. You just click over here. Bada bing, bada boom. It gives you like a little live animation and everything. And he just got an extra subscriber. And if you guys could do that for me, that'd be cool. Alrighty. Now let's watch Cardi Karzoku, because I know he did. I know he touched this deck a little bit earlier on. Let's see, where is it? Do, 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 do. Let's see, where is the three brothers? Or did he not touch the deck? He might not touch the deck. Let's see. Oh, he did touch them. I see right here. Boom, boom, boom. Do I want to watch the full breakdown right now? Do I actually want to watch the full gameplay right now? Monkey swings away, no problem. Fine. What is this? What are these thumbnails, my man? You know what you're doing. Yeah. And this one did. Oh, I did average views on this one, but come on, man. All right, let's go this. Why am I getting an ad? No. Let me switch to mine. There we go. Ooh.
This video is sponsored by Card Market, Europe's largest online marketplace for trading card games.
Our boy now has a sponsor. Woo!
Yeah. You know what it is. Black and Yellow Luffy deck breakdown. So Black and Yellow Luffy is a starter deck 13 liter. It's like a OP6.5 format kind of deck. Special shout out to Bob.
I don't know if I'm ready for 40 minutes of this, but we'll watch a little bit.
For updating the sim with these new cards, but EB01 is also available, so I'll be playing against a lot of EB01 cards in the matches at the end of this video. But yeah, Black Yellow Luffy is quite the complicated deck. It doesn't play like any other deck. I can't even say that I've mastered it yet. I'm still learning. I got the basics down, but yeah, the advanced stuff. Yeah, this leader probably rewards the people who put in the time learning his mechanics.
Me right here, baby.
Let's take a look at the leader card. Black Yellow Luffy is a dual color leader with 5,000 power and 4 starting life. His leader ability reads, per the rules, your face-up life cards will be sent to the bottom of your deck instead of to your hand. Dawn times 2, activate main once per turn. You may discard 1 card from your hand. If your life is at 0 cards, you may add up to 2 5-cost characters from your hand or trash to your life face-up. So yeah, he kind of has a rule change baked into the first part of his leader ability where any of your face-up life cards don't end up in your hand. This is true for even effects that would maybe put a life in your hand. It just goes to the bottom of your deck instead. There is quite a lengthy Q&A section for this leader card. Probably give that a read before you try playing this leader, before someone tries to rule shark you. But the activate main part of his leader ability is what makes him so strong. Whenever you're at 0, you can heal 2 life, essentially, and then the cards that you heal, you'll see how much synergy there.
Let's do a quick pause. I have a homegirl that says this game doesn't work, but let's give it a quick boot up, just to make sure this game works. There's my login, guys. Don't steal my information. Don't put on blast. Alright, let's see. Boom. Library. Play. Wow. Find game. Back. Create game. 2 players to ground. Create lobby. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. So you pick this, right? Oh, F. Q. Interesting. This is the game she wanted to play. Let's see. F. How do I put? How to change? Interesting. How do I change? I'm a prop right now, but how do I change it to the? Interesting. Oh wow. Let me show her. Let's see. Let me show her really quick. Allow limited. Let me see. Boop boop boop. Nope. So I'm playing the game right now. It works. It's just there's no players, but that's why we get friends to play. Woo! And I haven't played this game at all, so I wouldn't know any of the job orientations or anything like that. But it looks fun. All right, let's get it. All right, I did the thing. I just wanted to make sure that the game worked. Quee. Yes. Yeah, game works. It's just that there's no one playing the game, so that's why I was waiting for her to help, so we could play the game together.
There are
Back to research.
5 cost cards in this deck and the leader ability here. First off though is 4 OP02 Borsalino. Nothing to do with our leader ability actually, but just a good card.
Actually,
He's a
yeah.
blocker that's immune to KO on your opponent's turn, and he is a 6k stat line on your opponent's turn. Mainly used for Gecko Moria and something to play on your Fordon turn. We have 4 OP04 Sabo. So even though he is from OP04, he actually fits into this deck really well because he's a 5 cost card and he's a Sabo, Ace, or Luffy card. What he does is he's a blocker, and then on play you can draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards, and then none of your characters can be KO'd by effects until your next turn. There is a very strong recursive combo with Sabo you can do with this deck. I'll go over it in the advanced combo section maybe. Haven't decided how to structure this video yet.
Yeah, it's long.
OP06 Gecko Moria.
It's an hour minute
Quite
long.
literally the strongest black card in OP06. Strongest card in general in the meta.
Yeah.
So yeah, no brainer to run this card. What he does is he's an 8k, 9k power. What he does is on play you can pick a 4 cost and a 2 cost.
I just realized you could play. Can the baby play the black Sabo? That'd be so. That's so good.
From your discard, and you can play them out. One active.
I haven't done no research.
For the 4 cost portion, you can bring out Borsalino, or you could use both the 4 cost and the 2 cost portion to bring back the 2 cost Ace Sabo Luffy cards. You'll see what they do. I'll get to them soon. But yeah, he's a big body that brings out a lot of cards from your discard, and also part of that recursive Sabo combo. Up next we have 4 OP05 Satori, just a 2k counter, and it's a 5 cost, so if you don't have any of the other Sabo Ace Luffy cards in your discard, you could use this to heal yourself, to keep yourself alive. And you can trigger him out as a 5k body attacker too, if you need to. He literally fits every role in our deck. 4 OP06 Kozuki Hiyori. Another 2k counter. She can help us fix our life. Until we can start putting cards in our life face up, our life is a mystery to us, so Hiyori does guarantee what our top life will be. She's good at putting an Ace, Sabo, or Luffy at the top that we know we can play out with the 2 cost Ace, Sabo, or Luffy. And you can play her out through Gecko Moria too, if you really need to manipulate your life at that point. 4 Starter Deck 13 Sabo. So what all the Sabo, Luffy, and Ace 2 costs do is that they let you activate main, trash the character, and then you reveal the top card of your life. If it's a 5 cost card that is respective to the 2 costs that you played, so in this case if it's a 5 cost Sabo, you can play it out, and then if you do play it, your leader gets plus 2k power until the end of your opponent's turn, which is the same thing as the start of your next turn actually. I don't know why they worded it differently in this card. But yeah, the 2-don you use to play this becomes 2k buff on your leader, so there's really no downside into using this effect. And then this Sabo can bring out OP04 Sabo, but it can also bring out Starter Deck 13 Sabo, which is the next card, 2 Starter Deck 13 Sabo. So this Sabo is a 5 cost 6k. On play, you may trash the top or bottom card of your life, and then you can KO up to a 5 cost of your opponent's characters on board. We only run 2 because the OP04 Sabo is frankly a lot better.
Yeah.
But it's nice having this Sabo out to KO something that might be a problem early on, like a 5 cost Kid in a purple deck, or 4 cost Kuzan in Perona, or Gecko Moria, or Sakazuki. 4 Starter Deck 13 Ace. Same with Sabo, he brings out a 5 cost Ace. 4 Starter Deck 13 Ace.
Quaz. You're telling me this one could pop Borsalino? That's fucking crazy. Oh, let's talk about the other one.
So this is the 5 cost that you can cheat out. On play, if you have 2 or less life, this character gains Rush, so 5 Dawn, 7k Rush attacker. And he's even good to play like hard casted out of hand, because for 5 you get a 7k body with Rush anyway when you're at 2 or less life. And then if you do use the small ace to bring out this ace, that's when you can swing with your ace for 7 and then your leader for 7k as well, because the small ace buffs your leader for 2k. 4 starter deck 13 Makino. Makino is a 2k counter that has synergy with the starter deck 13 cards because she's from starter deck 13. What she does is on play, you may add the top or bottom life card to your hand, and then you can look at your life cards and rearrange them in any order. Most of the time you use her as a 2k counter, but for 1 Dawn you can find out what's coming up in your life so that you could play out your 2-cost Sabos or Aces or Luffys with guarantee knowing what's on top of your life. And then it is 1 Dawn to draw you a card, technically, even though it's from your life. And then you will face opponents that know how your deck works and they'll leave you at 1 life, not at 0, until they build a board big enough to like take you down. So what you can do with Makino is force yourself to go to 0 and then use your leader ability to heal and then activate some of your recursive combos a lot earlier. 4 starter deck 13 Monkey D Garp. He's a 1-cost 2k power Sturture. On play, you can look at the top 5 cards of your deck for a Sabo, Ace, or Luffy card with a cost of 5 or less, and then place the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. So this finds the 2-cost versions of the Ace, Sabo, Luffy, and it finds the 5-cost versions of them too. So great card overall to help fix your hand. 4 starter deck 13 Monkey D Luffy. Same thing with Ace and Sabo, he brings out 5-cost Luffy and buffs your leader for 2k until the end of your opponent's turn. And then 4 starter deck 13 Monkey D Luffy. He's a 5-cost 6k.
Best
Activate
card.
main once per turn. This character gains plus 2k until the start of your next turn. Then if you have 1 or more life, draw 1 card and trash the top card of your life. He's probably the least essential card between Ace and Sabo, but you can do some cool things with them. Same with Makino. If your opponent is leaving you at 1 life and not bringing you down to 0, you can activate his activate main effect to buff himself for 2k until the start of your next turn, and then you'll get rid of your life and draw a card, bringing you to 0, and you don't lose a card in that process. You draw a card afterwards, and then you can use your leader ability right after that for 2 extra Dawn. And then another cool thing you can do with them is if you are at 0 life, you can activate his activate main and buff himself for 2k. And then since you don't have life at that point, you don't lose anything and you don't draw, but he stays 8k until the start of your next turn. And then after that, you can put 2 Dawn in your leader and then heal. It's a free way to have an 8k body and then also still heal to keep yourself alive with your leader ability. With Luffy being the least essential of the 3 brothers in this deck, 5-cost Luffy, and then due to that also 2-cost Luffy, you could cut those 8 cards out and run these cards instead. Here are some cards to consider. OP03 Virgo. He's a 2k counter, and then you can play him out as a 5k body. If you attach Dawn to him, he can't be KO'd in battle, and you can use him for your leader ability to heal yourself too. Just a versatile card that can also fit in your deck if you want to use a different 2k counter. OP03 Shirahoshi. Another 5-cost you can use. She lets you draw 3 cards and then trash 2 cards from your hand, fixing your hand and giving you +1 in card advantage. And then her trigger lets you play it. Though if you put her face up in your life, you don't get to trigger it, so it's not as useful in that regard. But it's still a heal if you need it. Starter deck 13 Yamato. A rush option if you need it. And then on play, you can look at all your life cards and rearrange them. But you do have to place one of them on the top of your deck afterwards. It gives you a way to look at
I think the
the order
Sturture's
of your life
cool.
to plan out your turns.
We'll
And
see
there are
what we
5 costs
do.
too, so you can use it to heal yourself with. Starter deck 13, 3 Brothers Bond, a 1 Dawn Sturture event that finds any 5 cost or less Sabo, Ace, or Monkey D Luffy card. And then on trigger, lets
Well,
you
it
do the
has to
same
be
thing.
5 costs or
So
less.
if you wanted to cut Luffy, running this event would help increase your consistency of finding Sabos and Aces. But it does take a Dawn to do that. So if you want to go for a more Sabo and Ace oriented playstyle, you could cut the Luffys and run this event, and then replace the 5 cost Luffy with any of the other 5 costs we just mentioned. For starting hands, we want to find OP04 Sabo, OP06 Hiyori, Starter deck 13 Sabo, Starter deck 13 Ace, Starter deck 13 5 cost Ace, and Garp. Garp is just a searcher that can help fix your hand.
Yeah.
And then Ace and Sabo are the stronger of the 5 cost cards in the deck.
Y'all.
Ace having Rush can allow you to swing for big numbers early on. And then Sabo being able to draw 2 and discard 2, fixing your hand and then prevent your characters from being KO'd. And he's also a blocker himself, which is really great at keeping your board alive. And then you'll want the small versions of Sabo and Ace to cheat them out a little early if you can. And then Hiyori is a good card to activate that. You can replace the top card of your life
Really
with
good.
this Sabo or this Ace.
I have a playset over
And yeah,
here,
Sabo
which
and
I need
Ace
to
are
put
just
into my
good
deck.
cards to hardcast on curve too. Strings of the deck are explosive turns.
I got my 3 over
In
here.
the late game, when you're
I got
playing
an
around
8
being
today,
at 0
so
life
I guess I'll
and
use
activating
that.
your 2-cost Sabo, Ace, and Luffys and stuff, you will be at 9k, swinging for 11k a lot. It's 11k because you have to attach 2 Dawn to your leader to heal. And then you'll be playing out Aces that can swing for 7 with Rush, and then playing out Sabos that keep your board safe. So yeah, you do pump out a lot of damage in the late game once you have everything set up. Super protection. Since we'll be playing a lot of Sabos and Borsalinos in this deck, you do have a lot of unkillable blockers out.
Yeah.
And then you're always healing yourself for 2 life when you're at 0. So it is quite hard to finish you off. You do have to play
My
around
favorite.
Luffy's leader ability like very particularly. I guess I'll go over that in the weaknesses section. The weaknesses of the deck are over-reliance on Sabo. I feel games where I don't find the OP04 Sabo versus the games where I do are a lot rougher. The OP04 Sabo just activates so much of our deck and keeps our board safe, and it does so much for us. So that's why sometimes you might want to run the Event Searcher to increase that consistency just a little bit more. 1 life. So as more people get used to playing against Black Yellow Luffy, I think they'll start to catch on that if you just leave Luffy at 1 life and he has no way to make himself go to 0, you just build up a board that he can't handle, and then you just swing for lethal at that point.
Hey!
But
Hey, let them learn, let them struggle.
even then, we do run cards like Makino and then 5-cost Luffy that can make us take our last life, but we don't always have those cards in hand. So it could just be a factor of people not being used to this leader yet, but I expect once this leader becomes more commonplace, people will play around it a lot better. I promised you an advanced combo, right? So that advanced combo is the double Sabo combo, where if you can get 2 Sabos, 2 OP04 Sabos in your discard, which shouldn't be too hard to do, you can either block with them to get them in there, or you could cycle them from playing another Sabo, or just pitch them as counter to get them in your discard. And then once you're at 0 life, if you're at 10 Dawn, you could put 2 Dawn on your leader, heal yourself, put these 2 Sabos into your life, face up, and then you could play Gecko Moria with the remaining 8 Dawn, and then you can use his 4-cost and 2-cost portion of his effect on play to cheat out 2 small Sabos. And then these 2 small Sabos can in turn cheat out the 5-cost Sabos from your life. So in the end, you're left with 2 6k blockers, a 9k attacker, and then your leader will have been buffed by this Sabo twice to be a 9k leader with 2 Dawn attached. And he's 9k until the start of your next turn. So you swing for 11 and then you're pretty much protected. Your entire board can't be KO'd thanks to this Sabo. And then your leader is at 9k, so it's hard to swing over a 9k leader. And then what you do on your next turn, which is pretty nasty, is let's say you had another character on board. So at this point you had like 2 Sabos, a Moria, and then let's say like a Garp that you searched with early on. So you swing with both of your Sabos for 6k, get those 6k swings in, and then you'll play another 8-cost Gecko Moria from your hand, leaving you with 2 Dawn up that you'll attach to your leader. And this Gecko Moria will be your 5th character, meaning you'll have a full board. You'll bring back your 2-cost Sabos and replace the 5-cost Sabos, both of them. So these 2 Sabos end up back in your discard. And then with the 2 Dawn attached to your leader, you can bring these Sabos back to the top of your life, face up. Then you just activate these 2 Sabos again to bring out the 5-cost Sabos. And then your Sabos that you attacked with are back active. And your whole board's immune. You have 2 Gecko Morias now, and then your leader's a 9k again, able to swing for 11. So in that turn, you swung for 6k twice and 11k once, and then 9k from Gecko Moria. Pretty crazy stuff. It's not too often you get to do that, but once you do, I'm pretty sure all those games, your opponent's fate is sealed. The game is in the bag for you. I'll even have some footage of that combo in action. So that's my Black Yellow Luffy deck. I like to run the version with Luffy, but there are versions that don't run Luffy at all.
Yeah.
I just couldn't find it in my heart to cut him out. But yeah, it's a very fun deck, very interesting deck, plays like no other deck I played before. Hope you guys give it a try, and I hope watching my gameplay helps you understand what he does a little bit. I'm still learning him too, so cut me some slack, but you'll get to see some of the cool things you can do with this deck in the footage coming up now. We have Bumblebee Luffy versus Sakazuki. I hope he doesn't leave. Please, I've only been facing yellow all day. Okay, he decides to stay. Do have Luffy ready. Let's mulligan for a 5-cost Sabo. Okay, wrong 5-cost Sabo. I want the other one, the black one.
Alright, let's see what he's cooking.
Not the worst hand. We have both Sabo and Luffy ready. Okay, they're starting off.
I feel like with this deck, you can counter off really with no
Like
questions
Volcano
asked
pass,
because you
right?
want the
And then
babies
we
in the
will
trash.
also pass. I don't want to play anything out because they'll just get rid of it. We'll play Makino just to look at our life. We'll take this 5k. Ace. Is it worth it? Nah.
Maybe.
Nah.
Maybe.
Maybe worth it.
Actually.
Nah. We'll just attack for 9. We'll just naturally go to 0. They take... Ooh, they get a Helm Uppo trigger. We'll pass... Oh, this is not the -3 cost one. Okay, this is a non-conventional Sakazuki deck. Aggro Sakazuki. Aggro-zuki. So I have no idea what his deck will do. This Helm Uppo gets plus 2k when I have a 0 cost character on board. Okay, attacks us for 6. We'll take... Well, if I don't have any characters, you can't get your buff. Okay, they play Borsa. Ooh. Ooh, baby, baby. I have Sabo now. How about leader 6? Counter 2 will play Sabo. Get rid of this Sabo and this Luffy.
Yeah.
Pass. We'll let them get us to 0, hopefully. Then we'll do some shenanigans. And hopefully we can do him again on our 10 Dawn turn with Gecko Moria. If we play our cards right. If they attack the way we want them to attack. Okay, leader 6. We take... Sabo can only be bottom decked. If both of these Helm Uppos attack, one of them will get buffed. So, do it. Put 3 down on this one and then play Rebecca.
You coward.
Come on. I guess we could force it with the Makino.
No,
They can still Hound Blaze here.
He gets the Hound Blaze, yeah.
Oh no, they're both buffed right now. They can make them both 6k attacks. Because Sabo is 0 cost right now.
Wow.
Yeah. That goes for 6. Take that one. And then do that one too. Come on. 6k will block. Yeah. Ooh, Borsalino too? That wasn't part of the deal. Counter 1.
Getting cooked, my man.
Okay.
Cooked.
Check this shit out. Good on leader. We'll discard Sabo. Sabo. Then we'll play Sabo and Sabo. And guess what? We're gonna play out Sabo. Discard Ace and Sabo. And then we'll play out Sabo. We'll discard... We can discard the small guys because we have Gecko Moria.
12k swing.
Then we'll play out Garp. Take a Luffy. We'll play out Garp. Take a Sabo.
Disgusting.
And we'll attack their leader.
Disgusting.
Oh no, they have a blocker. Dang it, you're no fun. We'll attack Borsalino. They'll block.
Disgusting.
But we are a 9k leader until the next turn. I wonder if I can mill myself. I'm about to cycle my Sabos unless he can get rid of them somehow.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's
I do have one
nasty.
more in the discard, just in case.
That's nasty.
Okay,
So we just keep doing it back to back.
Or the Ice Age to make our Sabo 0 and then attack us for 7 with Helm Uppo. We're a 9k leader though. Whoops.
Good job.
Okay, they do attack us for 9k this time. We will counter for 1. Play Brandu. Pick up a Virgo, and that's all they can do. Okay, check this shit out. Sabo attack Helmeppo. They block with Borsalino counter 2. Okay, Sabo attack Helmeppo. Alright, we'll do 2 Dawn leader. We'll play out Gecko Moria. Bring back Sabo, replace Sabo. Bring back Sabo, replace Sabo. Then we'll use our leader ability. Trash Luffy. We'll bring back Sabo and Sabo. Then we'll activate Sabo to play out Sabo.
So dirty.
Discard, and then we'll activate Sabo to play out Sabo.
This is so dirty. Here comes the double brother turn. Ooh, I got a popular guy on my stream. This is pretty late. I think no one would tune in.
And then we'll pass.
Not senpai, not like this.
And we have, what, 12k counter in hand? And we're a 9k leader. Life is good. Ooh, they play Gecko Moria. Rebecca out. Yeah, they keep playing blockers though. That's annoying. and then brand new. And then what does Rebecca bring back from hand? To hand, I mean. Maybe a Hina.
Tuned into
Sudu?
myself. Yes, sir.
Wait, the Sudo was from brand new.
We need Kardizoku
Rebecca brings back
25 days a week.
Hina replaces brand new, gives something -4 cost. Which, I guess they could still Houndblade something right now.
Cause I was
If I
like,
had another Gekkomori, I could do that again, but I'm out. So
Cause I was like, how do you swing? Like, why would you swing with the Sabos? You want the blockers, and then he was like, nah, we're getting them back, homie.
So that was my one recursion of Sabo. They pass. Okay, I can play a Luffy. And then put something on life. Yeah, that's all I can do. We'll play out Luffy. Activate him, get the free buff, because it doesn't matter. Put on leader. We'll trash a Satori. We'll heal ourselves for now. Sabo Sabo probably. Okay.
Because this turn should get set up. Because you don't have to special every single turn. You just put yourself back to 3, which is 3 swings to kill yourself. Well, 4 swings. No, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 swings. Oh.
So we'll do leader 7 at Hina. Can they kill us if I use my Sabos? I do have a lot of counter. Would they save the Hina? Okay, how about Garp 5 at Hina? Counter 1. Sabo 6 at Hina. Counter 2. Sabo 6 at Hina. They block, and then Gecko 9 at Hina. He dies. Okay, I just have to survive 4 attacks somehow.
Yeah, just block 1, you're good.
I have 2 life to spare, and then 10k counter. Should be good.
Wise. Very wise.
I hope. Then hopefully I'll have enough bodies at the end of this to go for lethal. He has no cards in hand. Or he will have no cards in hand.
You gotta be able to clean up. You can easily do...
Unless this card doesn't do anything for him, then he will have 1 card in hand. Technically.
You need 5 swings. You need 4 swings.
Put on leader. Swing at us for 7. So that makes Hina a 7. And then Helmeppo is a 5 right now. 7, 8, 8, 9, 9. They can do 3 9Ks. So I should counter this one. Counter for 4. Now, yeah. If it's another 7, I just have to counter, and then he has no way for lethal.
If you're still watching, Card, you guys give us a first person leak over here at the Pop-Up Costume Shop channel.
Yes, they do 999.
Give us a leak. And question. How's the new place? I know you moved. It's been a little while. You settled in already? Let me know. We care for you out here in the One Piece TCG card game community.
Or even a shot. But even if it's 999, I have counter for that. That's 7. Make it a 9, make it a 9, make it a 9. He makes it an 8. We'll counter that. Now he's going to attack our characters instead because he doesn't have lethal anymore. Probably just the Sabos. Then we just clear board and we're good. Don Hina. He could Gekkomori. Yeah, Gekkomori is going to kill our Gekkomori.
Yeah, you're right. You moved out OP3? Going into OP4? Yeah, I think you moved out like OP3. It's either, yeah, you moved out OP3. So yeah, it makes sense. We're already about to hit OP7. Yeah.
Right, for sure. Hina's 6 will counter that. And then Gecko can kill Gecko for all I
Well, I didn't start. Fun fact: now I work at Perfect Rares, but I didn't start working there till like late OP4, mid to late OP4.
Yep.
Small world.
Yep. Play Tashigi. Well, at least we'll know what's in their hand. We can attach Dawn accordingly. He only gets plus 2k on his turn, right? Yes. Okay. Oh, no counter. Nice. He could bottom deck our Garp. He really wants. He does. Rude. He gets Sabo. Okay, how do we do this?
And the boss Sam is already top 1,000 or whatever in the sim ranked. He just he's putting a lot of time into the game because he's going to Texas next week. So, or this weekend he's going to Texas. I forget if it's the next in-person one's this week or next week, but he's going to that. So he's been putting a lot of time. Gecko's just too strong right now. If I want me to make a meta call, I think Gecko is like the best deck right now. Top three is definitely Gecko, Sakazuki, and Katakuri.
Actually, I can pop
Like those decks are just so dominant.
and then pop. Yeah. Check this shit out. Put on leader. Play Sabo. Crash Top Life will pop the Tashigi. Oh, wait, do I have enough Dawn to attack into Gecko Moria now?
I just get rid of the weenies. Oh no, because then you can do 15-15, right? Hey, just get rid of the weenies.
And then we'll activate leader ability.
I wouldn't even go for a Gecko because you have blockers.
Sabo back on top in case we draw more Sabos later. Okay, we'll do Dawn on this Luffy. Attack 9k into Gecko. He die. Luffy 7k into Hina. She died.
Speedrun Moria before structure deck comes out. The deck's fun. Deck's easy fun. You just gotta see combo pieces in the grave. But it's very rare when you don't see pieces. The deck is too dumb consistent.
Sabo 6. Die. Sabo 6, they take. We'll pass. But yeah, to be fair, this isn't like the usual Sakazuki deck where he'll probably have like removed all my characters at this point. But no, I did play a lot of Sabos to protect my characters. He would just need bottom deck effects, and he does run Amano Murakumo. Probably run Town Blazes too. So yeah, I think it might have been okay against the conventional Katakuri or Sakazuki.
Yeah.
Hey, he does run Lucci, and we win. Rematch, sure.
He's getting a spicy back to back.
No, I want a mulligan. Okay, we'll play out Garp. Ace guaranteed would be nice.
Because I think the nasty thing Gecko could do is if they go first, they just naturally punish you for letting them go first. If they get the first hit Perona. And if you're playing against Sakazuki, they need all the resources possible because basically all their common power right there. Alrighty, Cardi, good nights. Hopefully, like a new pad. Appreciate you. You gotta stop. If you're ever in Orange County, you gotta let us know. Oh, did you sign up for, before you go, did you sign up for any of the IRLs? Texas or Las Vegas? We have to know. But yeah, have a good night. Besides that. Oh, you don't do anything competitive. All right, my man. It was worth asking because I'm in it. Sam's in it. We're all doing that stuff. Alrighty. Have a good night, my dude.
Yeah.
Making all that YouTube
money.
money.
This game. Double Sabo is too strong. We can try out playing Makino. See if we have like a big ace in our discard or in our life already. But she is still a 2k at the end of the day. That does help us. I don't know. We'll decide depending on what card we draw. Okay, ooh. Double Sabo, so I don't have to worry. Everything's gonna be okay. Garp 5. They take, leader 5. Counter 1, we'll pass. Yeah, it is a standard Sakazuki deck. They just run the wrong Hamapo. Or they're trying out the other Hamapo, I guess. That goes for 5, we'll take. It's either they put the wrong one by accident or they're trying out the tech where you can like trigger that one out and he gets buffed. They play Lucci to kill our Garp.
Ooh.
Is that worth? Leader 5.
You just want to hit
still
0.
playing out 6k body out. They counter 2. Play out Sabo. Discard Ace and
you want your big boys in trash.
a cycle.
Yeah, I can see where you want to cut Luffy. I might put him to 2-2.
With the Ice Age or Sabo, bottom deck him. That is worse than killing him because I want him in my discard actually. That goes for 8, we'll take. We'll get into the Sabo, thank you.
Alright.
Lucci 7, we'll take this as well. Garp. Okay, this is the scary part, being at 1 life. So I will play Garp. And I will take Do I have big Luffy
Imagine
already?
just grabbing Gecko
No.
off guard. That'd be
Big Luffy.
crazy.
And I will play. I play Makino and then Sabo.
Is there gonna be deck 13? Negative. The deck comes out in 2 weeks. They typically announce all their events like 3 months in advance, and then a month in advance, and then a month in advance you're able to sign up on the Bondi app. So I don't think there's gonna be a deck 13 because there was not one for Structure Deck 10. They do it for like I guess they do them like every other. I don't know. The last one was Uta. So before that, it was only Uta. That's because it had a movie stuff to go with it. They basically give it to us when Japan just prints out promos that they know we're not going to be able to get, from my point of view. So if there's promos that we just don't know how they're going to get, they just give us a structure deck. They give us a structure deck event.
Luffy, Sabo Ace. Yeah, we'll do that. Then Makino, take the life card. And then we'll play out. Oh shoot, I don't have enough Dawn. Leader ability. Whoops, miscalculated. I shouldn't have played Discard. Discard Sabo, we'll put. We need Sabo out this turn, so we'll do Ace Sabo. Play out Sabo. Play him out. Trash 2 cards. We'll trash Big Luffy and Sabo. Play out another Garp. Why not? Big Sabo. We'll attack. 9k into Lucci. He dies. We'll pass. At least we're buffed 2k till the next turn.
My question is like, why didn't he?
We can play. Oh, to play Kekomori. We can play 2-cost Ace, go down 0, and then heal back again.
Ah, it's so good.
Lucci comes out, can only kill Garp.
So good.
The 3 cards in this discard for it. It'll be hard for him to rebuild it back, so he might not do it. But he does it. Okay. Just kills our Garp. He's down to 1 card in discard. Alright, we play Ace here. Activate, bring him out. Shoot on leader, activate leader ability.
It's Sabo.
Sabo.
See, I already know the plays.
Put 2 Sabos here.
Deck's so good.
1 Sabo. Bring him out.
Better all our 2 A's now.
Played a Luffy instead for the second card. Oh well, too late now. We'll do Garp 5 for 1. So I need 2 Sabos up. I do have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9k counter. Yeah, we'll attack with the Sabo. And a 2 Ace for 7. They take. Leader for 11. And we're at 9k until next turn anyway. They take, we'll pass.
It's just nuts. The only thing he can swing is Gecko. Only Gecko.
We're immune to KO too. So just Hound Blazes that can hurt us. There's the Ice Age. Hound Blaze. Bottom decks are blocker. And we survive. Access for 12. So this will be another 12, right? So we can take this for, not for free, but bait them to put 3 down onto Kekomori. Or they could do 9-9. Okay, 12.
Oh, that sucks.
2,
I keep forgetting
4.
his effect.
Yeah, that's enough.
I keep forgetting the fact that if it's up, it goes bottom deck. It no longer hits the hand. So you lose a resource. Because then you lose. Okay, so on those turns you just want to stall, I would get the ones you don't care about. And I see.
They concede. Lucci 6 at our blocker.
Let's go ahead and 2x this. We could catch up, boys.
We'll counter, disable. We'll put 2 down here. Discard Borsa, bring back. Oh, they just concede. Nice, we win. 1 more? Sure. Mulligan. We have Ace. Again, I want Sabo. Sabo seems to activate a lot of our deck. Ishigi searches. Virgo, 2k. We have nothing. I guess we could try playing out Makino. Yeah, let's try it this time since it's the 3rd game. Try out something new. Take the top life card. Okay, we know our life doesn't help us at all. I guess we use Hiyori in some way. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll pass. If we take the Hiyori, we can put Luffy on top or Ace on top and bring him out. Get some early aggression in. Have a 7k rush attacker on our 4 down turn. And then my leader can attack for 7 too. Oh, they don't attack us though. Okay, Mr. Smart Guy. How about you take a 9k to face? And then we'll do the 7k stuff next turn. We have Sabo now too? Perfect. What did he show up in our hand? Look at that, Virgo. Maybe he's just gonna build up a board and not attack us. Yeah, looks like that's what he's doing. Okay, that gives us like 3 pings at him. Here's 5. And 2. I can play this Luffy and just take the life.
Mm-hmm.
Nah. Play out Garp.
Wise,
Sabo.
wise.
Big Sabo.
Keep it up.
Let's discard 1 Luffy and the ace. Then we'll pass. I should have just kept the ace. I could just hardcast him. Okay, they do Virgo 6k at us. We'll take this. Yordi. Another Virgo. We have another Sabo now. This card is a Gecko Moria. He cannot be KO'd in battle, so I won't attack him. I have 3 Dawn. 3 Dawn. So I'll just have another Sabo. Guard this and this. There's a Gecko Moria coming out. Well, that means I should have gotten rid of the small guys, but I don't know what I'm talking about. Sabo 7. Take. Leader 7. Take. We'll pass. Okay, we'll use the small guys as counter if we need to. You can play 8 cost Gecko Moria now. That won't bring back much for them. Yeah, I need an emergency way to take my last life. I did discard the card that would do that though. Oops. 6k into Sabo.
He wasn't ready.
Yes, we're good with that. Gecko Moria out. What did they bring back? The Sturture cannot KO. Yeah, they're just gonna go super wide.
That's
We
fine.
got the Luffy now. Play out Garp first. We'll take this Sabo. This is another way I can pop something and also take a life, but I don't have enough time for it right now.
It's really good.
Okay, we just play out Luffy. Hope he doesn't die. That leaves us with 4 Dawn. We're just gonna play leader for 9. Take, we'll play out Luffy and just pass. I still do have a lot of counter in hand, and they're at 0 life now, so if they can't kill me this turn,
Very
I
wise.
think I can kill him. Yeah, at least try something different. He's like a learning computer, attacks us for 7. This might be the smallest attack. So I think we should counter it just in case.
Yeah.
I want to get them to a point where they're comfortable trying to commit everything. They want to attack. Nope, they're turtling. So Rebecca brings back a Virgo to hand. They have a lot of cards in hand though. And out. Okay, they get rid of our Sabo this way. Luffy out. That pops our Luffy. I don't want my Sabo to die though, and to be at 0 life. They're not going to give it to me. Okay, so Luffy
No.
gone means I have 1 less way to get to 0 life. They just pass. Scary stuff. I can pop Rebecca and then attack for 10, but that won't kill him. What do I do here? I could do 8, 9. Keep Sabo up again. We'll do that. Garp 8. I know it's a Gecko Moria and then a Makino. Okay, block. Okay, I'll lead her
So
around.
wise.
And then they'll defend this.
I feel like
Tell me about
Verona
this.
is just gonna be the thing to
Yep.
do this
Okay,
pack.
then we'll
Verona
charge
and
out.
damn pudding. They're
One,
gonna
two,
be.
three, four, five,
They're gonna
six,
be
seven, eight, nine,
menaces.
not the highest amount.
Menaces.
Okay, Virgo 6k. I
This damn.
They really don't want to
This damn meta.
get us to 0 unless they can guarantee the win. Yeah, that makes sense. Why would they want to lose on purpose? They play the Shigi. But if they don't have any blockers, we win. And if they get to a point where their hand size is low enough for me to think I can swing for 10 and win, then I can play this Sabo. Try to go for that. Oh, they just concede. What's in there?
Pudding destroys this deck.
So he knows. Okay. I would have liked to play that out because he played it differently. Maybe this is the way that you do play against Bumblebee Luffy, but I guess we'll never know. But yeah, if he couldn't have killed me, I would have had Gecko Moria, and I would have put 2 down here, healed 2 Sabos back, and then played the 5 Sabos like I did in the first game, and then 9k leader next turn. But
Basically unplayable,
there.
dude.
Right, bye. We have Bumblebee Luffy versus Katapiri. We can keep this. We have Sabos.
Let's see how this
I think
matchup
he's the
is.
best of the 3
I
guys.
actually have no clue.
But I had to pick the card itself. I like Luffy the most, sorry. Okay, we'll attack with the leader for 8,
I
next turn we
think
Fiori into Sabo.
it's pretty
Pass.
50-50
Attack us for 5, we will take. It's an ace.
from top of the head.
Is it worth it? Yeah. Hey, Fiori. Hit top life. Put Sabo there. Play small Sabo. Poop him out. We'll discard some
Cycle.
Luffy and ace.
You always
So
ditch
we'll
the
attack
big
for
boys.
8. Take
The big boys you get back
Triple
later.
Pass. We are at 7k.
You keep
so
the
by next turn,
babies.
a little bit of
I'm
defense.
learning.
But we'll let them get us to 0 too, I think. Maybe we can afford it. You know, just wins us for 7. We'll. Let me afford it. Counter this for 1. And we'll take the next 2 hits. Okay, leader hits us for 7. We will take. Makino, nice.
Magna's really
Okay, don't
good.
swing at us anymore. We're at 1, which is a very awkward number to be at. We could Sabo Ace if we play Makino. We have no down for it. If I play Makino, that's 1. Sabo Ace is 4. I have 2 down for my leader ability. That's perfect, actually.
It's actually
do that.
perfect, actually.
Makino, take the top life. And then 2 down leader. What will discard 2? Discard Porcelino. Okay, we want Ace and Sabo.
He has back-to-back Gecko. This
Play
guy's
life.
nasty.
Yeah. Oops, I discarded Ace. I was supposed to keep the Ace.
Yeah.
Messed up. I forgot I'm doing the Sabo effect right now. Oops, I threw. Crap.
No.
I'm so embarrassed. Take small Luffy counter.
Not
Messed up.
like
Luffy
this.
attack for 10. No, I'm a fool. I should have another ace right now, and I should be at 9k. I discarded small ace. I discarded him. Okay, 7 more. If you play 7 more, he can't swing with anything else this turn, so we'll just charge ace.
Oh.
He just swings for 7. We will counter 1. Like, not gonna mess up this time. Bring out the ace. That's about it. Get on leader. Trash. Satori this time.
Yeah.
But Luffy ace. Play out small ace. Bring out the ace. I'm buffed. Ace swing 7. Counter 3. Leader swing 9. They counter 5. You're gonna 10 mon next turn. Can I afford to attack with my blockers? Let's not risk it. We'll attack with Makino.
Yeah. Keep your
Roll
blockers
down
up.
trigger, please. Reject trigger. Draws him a card. We'll just play it safe and pass. Take 10 mon. That's great. We can probably kill him. Turn after.
Yeah.
Do I have 2 small Sabos? Yes, I do. Okay. We'll try to block with Sabo and take a life. Somehow.
That's
Awesome.
so
That's for
fun.
9. We will
Block up.
block Sabo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need both Sabos to die and for them to attack me once. It's kind of hard to get everything lined up. We'll see what they do for 9 mon. They play Flampe to take their last life. Okay. What did they do that for? Oh, just to give their cracker attack.
Flampe. Oh,
Cracker
this
swings.
guy's smart.
For 8.
This guy's
Like,
gaming.
what can they make? 8k, 8k, 8k. I block 1, I counter 1. We'll just counter this one.
Yeah, just counter
Give
it.
you 8 at the end.
He needs 3.
Right, 'cause if they don't play a
He
blocker,
needs
anyway,
3
so I don't have to
swings.
take any risky
Counter
decisions.
1, he can't come back.
You can no-do for 8.
Yeah, just block.
We'll block this one.
Yeah,
You
easy.
do have a Maru to worry about. There could be some math that. Yeah, we probably should have kept the sub up then. You can no-do for 9. Okay, for 1 down, they can't do anything like that, so we'll just take this one. And then leader 7. We'll counter that for 2.
Yeah.
I think we just win anyway. We don't need to do the sabo thing. But it'll be fun. So I'm going to do it to show you guys. So Gecko Moria out. Small sabo, small sabo. Beat on leader. We'll trash Makino. Bring back 2 sabos. Then we'll deploy 2 sabos. Even though we could have just won with ace. I wanted to do it this way. So a7.
Yeah.
Just 17k hit. So they countered
That
on ace.
9K.
Leader for 11. We should have it. Unless it's
11.
Yeah, we had it. Nice.
He has it, boys. The deck's so good, you mess up, you still win.
This one, sabos in hand. I like to see it. Then we can sabo on curve.
Never
Right
punish.
away. It's essentially drawing them 2 cards to take a life and draw a card. It's an EB01 card that this deck should run, but I'm trying not to run any EB01 cards just yet. I want this to be a OP06.
Frampe. Frampe's so broken.
Well, I guess EB01. No, EB01 is its own meta, right? It's these two.
Yeah.
The advanced starter decks. Whatever starter deck 10 and 13 are, the name for it.
AB1 is broken.
It's up to 5, leader 5, we'll take all these hits. This is an amazing hand. Ooh, what did they do? They played that 4-cost card that shoots out the Enel. We'll take. I'm not prepared for EB01 actually. We'll see how this goes. I do think we have to pop out the Hiyori here. Do we? Not really. Leader 5 at Satori. Yeah, we won't do the Hiyori just yet. Keep our counter. Get out Sabo. Get rid of Ace with no counter, and then the Sabo.
Yeah.
Then maybe I can show you something cool next turn if I don't die right now. Okay, 8k. 8k Enel Edis. I don't think they have a way to kill our Sabo on board, so we'll take this. Right, he's immune to KO, and then Amaru can't hit him. Leader 8, we'll counter this for 4. Satori 7. Do it. Oh, they just pass? Okay. Right, watch this.
Perfect.
We'll do 2 down on leader. Activate leader ability. Oh, wait. I needed this Sabo to be dead. I can't show you the optimal combo for this.
Yeah.
What can I bring out? I don't have ace. I don't have small ace. I'm trying to dig for it. I have 1 dawn to spare. We'll play Garp. Small ace, please. Nice, we had it.
Never punished.
Oh, yeah. Right. We'll use leader ability. Discard this Sabo. We'll put ace and Sabo. Then we'll play Sabo out. Play
I like you just all double sabo too.
Discard more Sabos. Then we'll bring out ace as well. Ace can swing 7 into Enel. Counter, and then we'll use our leader to attack 11k into Enel. They'll burn their life to keep them alive, I think. Yep. Then we'll pass. We have 2 blockers out on KO Wobble, and our leader's 9k. Feel pretty safe. Actually, I should have played ace first, right? Because now he's vulnerable to being KO'd, but yeah, I think I'm still good.
Yeah.
Should another Enel with the EB01 card. They attack ace for 7, we'll counter 1.
Let him.
15,
Oh.
7 at ace, we'll counter 1. 7 at ace, we'll counter 1. That 32.
What was the point of that?
That 32, we'll counter 2. Do we have lead? Oh, yeah, you can see it. We can just swing at him. He leads, okay. We beat Enel. EB01 Enel with OP06.25. Bumblebee Luffy, nice. Bye.
Card Taizoku.
Wow. Brother Ming. Broken. Marketeer. Nakama. I will have to join now since I'm taking all your knowledge. Ay. Alright. Have I got all the knowledge? And let's give this bad boy a like. Broken. Broken. And disgusting. Smiley face. The brother bear giving me the good content that we need. He's also doing TikToks?
At last the roof goes on, and nothing can go wrong. Oh no,
Oh, that's
Card Duke.
only premium content from this mad lad. Oh, Chowder was such a great show. Oh, OP1 greatness. Oh, yeah. Alright. Let's not go on this TikTok rabbit hole. Let's actually build the deck. Big deck, Luffy. Alright. Oh, this guy's Kiros. You may turn the top card of your life base up, KO up to one of your opponent's cost 0 or less. Shit's tight. Shit's good. Black has all the removal you'll ever want. But let's see the new. I haven't looked at the EV1 Dressrosa stuff. I haven't looked too much into the new packs. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. All right, we got that. Frappe. Everyone's playing now. It's just +2. It's just a +2. It's just so good. It's so good. But let's just see. Frappe. You never want to pick out a curry in this deck. Actually, never. Thunderbolts are a consideration, but place it as this bad boy. No brulee. No Edward Newgate. At the top card of your life, then I find these pretty cool. The Dan seemed very playable, but it looks like you don't need it. I'm gonna tech 2 for now. Just messing around with the waters. Nah, cut her off completely. Don't want her at all. Let's see. Full place of the Lagarp. I'm gonna do 2. I'm gonna do 2-2. I don't think he's completely necessary. Look at all top cards to card. Place 1. And this thing also has a rush. 4K sucks though. But 2K counter. Mainly gonna have for 2K counter. Mainly. Man, and I'll in this. Oh, let's see. What the hell does X do? Rago. KO up to one of your opponent's characters, then trash one card of your life. That card until your total life becomes 1. So it's just 6 cost, kill anything. Then the trigger's poop. Trigger's not good at all. Then I am God. Can't wait for that card to come out. Let's see. I'll mess around with playset. I'll mess around with playset of this. And I'm going to try out to Thunderbolt. I think Thunderbolt's nice in this deck. Just to set up everything. I think Thunderbolt will be great. Let me see, where is it? Boom, boom. I think this is all the yellow stuff, right? Let's go black. Nothing too spicy. It's just basically... That's what's the bane about playing Sindri to the counter. Just to set up your trash. And have a turn 1 play. And actually have a turn 1 play. But you have plenty of turn 1 plays. Boom, boom, boom. And then to add Sindri and make the deck really consistent. From my point of view. Alright, where's the Sabo? I need the Sabo. Why not play Rebecca? Rebecca actually has a lot of reason to play it. Oh, they're 2 costs, so you can't even special. Forget what I just said. They Bondi was ready for this and did not let this go buck wild. Alright, let's see. We do need this. Bum 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 bum. Let's see. Where's Sabo? Did I buy Sabo? I need Sabo and Borsalino. Where's that at? Alright, here you go. Boom, boom, boom. And then, why is this card so expensive now? Makes no sense to me. I want to fit in more Navy cards so I can play brand new. Like, unironically. But Navy cards are tight. Just so we get trash stuff. Make stuff more effective. Wait, where the Sabo right here? Alright. That's basically it, right? From his build. What am I missing? Let's run it back, boys. Let's see what we're missing. Deck profile. Let's see. Right here.
Okay, I'll play you.
Let's see. We are missing Garp? No? Oh, Satori's. He plays Satori's. Do a counter body. Makes sense. I have 3 slots. Boop. Now I have 4 slots. I'm gonna try out the place of the Sentry. I think the card's really good. Because you could technically also throw the bar. If you have nothing, you could do this, and then trigger leader. No. You could do this leader effect and then get going. We're still in the testing phases. Where is she, Sindri? Sindri, I need ye. Let's see. Right here. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, I'm over a card. Boop. This will be the deck I have right now. Save. Big deck of Luffy. Boom, boom, boom. This is what we mess around with for a little bit. But it is a little late. I just had a big hampering because one of my regulars yet caught my ass and said, "You keep yapping about this deck, but I haven't seen no spice about this deck." And I'm like, "Oh shit, I gotta start cooking." All right, there we go. This is what we got. Boom. This will be my first deck list. I'm gonna mess around with it. So you get consistent turn 1, turn 2. But as you brought up earlier, if you don't see this Black Sabo, it's pretty Jover. Way Jover. Alrighty, guys. Have a good night. Take it easy. Thank you for everyone tuning in. I appreciate you, my man. My arch nemesis in Dragon Ball. Alright, guys. Take it easy. I'll probably play some of this weekend. Yeah, this Saturday, Sunday. I'll probably play some more games. Just because it comes out the following week. Alrighty, guys. Take it easy.